Hi everyone, my name is Danielle. I'm Miss Happy Housewife, and today I want to share with you 5 decluttering mistakes to avoid. And the reason why I want to share these with you is because I have made those mistakes. I'm not perfect, and that's really what I like to go and share with you all, is that there's no such thing as a perfect housewife, just a happy one. So the first mistake that I've made is you don't want to take on too large of a project at once. I did that myself. In fact, right now, you're probably watching me and all these clothes just being piled onto my bed. Well, that was my big mistake. My thought behind it is I'm going to take everything from the closet and I'm just going to declutter it all at once. Well, that actually ended up being, I think it took me about an hour and a half to declutter all of those clothes. And it was so bad that I even had to go and take a break because it was just too much. So what happens is that you will try to take on the project and either it's going to be too overwhelming to complete or you're not going to complete it. So my suggestion is for something large, like let's say it's your dresser or something like that, only take it like one shelf at a time, one drawer at a time. Maybe that means only a third of the closet, but you want to go and break up these larger tasks into bite-sized chunks to make it easier to control, and that way you don't lose momentum. So the next piece of advice that I have for you, and the next mistake that I have made, is don't follow what someone else says that you need to declutter. I've had lots of things that I've loved, and this list here says that these are 101 things you can toss today, 10 things you can declutter from your kitchen right now. Me personally, I've done that and I regret it. If you love cookbooks, and that's just, you love them, they're your pride and joy, don't declutter them just because some list says that you can only have 10. My suggestion instead of that is find a way that you can organize or at least keep tidy what you're trying to keep. Don't declutter just for the sake of decluttering. If you love it, you keep it, or else you're just going to be replacing it. And that's the last thing that we want. So my next piece of advice is a lot like the one you just heard, but a little bit different. Organizing and decluttering at the same time. I did that. Kind of a mess. So when I was decluttering my kitchen utensils, what I did is I tried to organize them in a nice, pretty way. And honestly, when my stuff didn't fit the little organizing system I had at the moment, had to toss some things that I, again, later repurchased. So that is definitely not a great solution. In that sense, if you do go out and you buy these bins and these baskets, you're buying it without actually knowing exactly what you need to go and put your things into. So you could be buying bigger storage and organization systems for what you actually truly need, and then you're just holding on to more stuff. What I should have done is declutter first, then get the organization to put it in. Don't overthink it, but be honest with yourself. So you have the KonMari method, you have Fly Lady. What you need to do is they want you to go in and think about, do I love this? Does this spark joy in my life? You want to be honest with yourself. You want to say, yes, this does actually give me some joy. I love this piece. I feel good when I'm in it. That's great. If this was like a memento from a vacation that you took like 20 years ago and looking at it reminds you of that trip, that's great. Is it something that, do you need to have the memento to be reminded of that time? So be honest with yourself. If it is, great, hold on to it, keep it, don't toss it. If you truly love this thing, great. If you don't need to have that memento, or if that particular trip wasn't like extraordinarily momentous for you, like maybe you didn't get proposed to, you didn't get married, you didn't have a child, things like that, then do you actually need to have that memento there, or is it just taking up space? Do you have pictures already for that trip? This is where I have to be the mean one, because I was the mean one with myself for this. I have some things that in my closet, well, actually it's not in my closet, it's in my dresser. But anyway, I have some things that I'm like, you know what? I'll be down to a size 8, 9 again. No problem. I'll keep those pants. I'll be that size. Get rid of the clothes that don't fit. If they don't fit you right now, get rid of them. Because that way, when you are in that size, turn it into a wonderful experience to go out and buy more clothes, right? Slowly build that up. I realize, you know, we're all trying to save money right now, and I'm totally down for that. You can't wear it now. Maybe it's time to declutter, give it away, donate it, and right now all it's doing is just taking up space inside of your dresser or your closet. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to go into your closet or into your dresser and find clothes that actually fit you, as opposed to trying on something that you think would look nice and then come to find out it doesn't fit you and you feel defeated? Keep the things that spark joy, but be honest with yourself. That's my suggestion. And yes, I have tossed some of those things that I don't fit into. I've been very honest with myself. I wanted to get rid of my onesies, but I have 2. But I've cut down on when I wear them. So I'm honest with myself. I know that I'm just going to go out and get another onesie. I'm going to hold on to the one I have. Another piece of advice that I have is, once you've decluttered whatever it is you're decluttering, whether it be clothes, tchotchkes, whatever, remove them. Get rid of them. Do whatever it is you're going to do with them. Get them out of the way. If you don't, then you may be tempted to go back into that bag or that box, to go back in for something. Out of sight, out of mind, right? That's a really good adage, and I believe it to be completely true. Last advice I have for you is, stop watching this video. Just go start to declutter something. Just go do it. If you want, you can watch some of my other videos. I have a whole decluttering series for you. Play it and leave it on in the background as you declutter, but just start. That's all it takes. If you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and consider subscribing. I do have plenty more videos out, and I am making more once I'm in the new house, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.